That night, Koma could not sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he remembered the old woman's warning. She still cooks when everybody don't sleep. The words refused to leave his mind. Something about Mama Bisi was wrong. Terribly wrong. And deep inside his heart, Koma knew the answer was hidden inside that kitchen. Quietly, he stepped outside his house and walked through the empty village paths. The night air was cold. Palm trees swayed slowly in the darkness while distant dogs barked faintly far away. Every step Koma took felt heavier than the last. Fear followed him like a shadow. But curiosity kept pulling him forward. Soon, he reached the market. Everything was dark and silent. Except one place. Mama Bisi's kitchen. A faint orange light escaped through tiny cracks in the wooden walls. Smoke curled slowly into the night sky. She was inside. Cooking again. Koma swallowed nervously and crouched beside the mud wall near the hut. His heart pounded so loudly he feared Mama Bisi might hear it from inside. Then the aroma hit him. Rich. Spicy. Heavy. The same irresistible smell the entire village loved every morning. But tonight, something about it felt different. Wrong. Slowly, Koma moved closer until he noticed a tiny opening in the side of the wall. His hands trembled badly. Sweat rolled down his forehead. Part of him wanted to run away immediately. But another part desperately needed the truth. Carefully, Koma leaned toward the opening and looked inside the kitchen. The fire burned beneath a giant black pot while Mama Bisi stirred the stew slowly. At first, everything looked normal. Too normal. Mama Bisi even hummed softly to herself while cooking peacefully. Koma frowned. For a brief moment, he almost felt foolish for suspecting her. Maybe I don't think too much, he whispered silently. He slowly began moving backward. But suddenly, Mama Bisi stopped stirring. The entire kitchen became silent. Koma froze instantly. Slowly, Mama Bisi raised one arm. The firelight flickered brighter. And then Koma saw it. A horrifying wound under her arm. Dry. Wide. Cracked open. Koma's eyes widened in terror. His breathing stopped immediately. What can thing be this? He whispered silently. But Mama Bisi showed no pain. No fear. Nothing. Calmly, she reached toward the wound with her fingers. Then slowly scratched the dry skin around it. Small flakes loosened first. Then larger pieces followed. Koma's entire body trembled violently. No, this cannot be real. But Mama Bisi continued calmly. And then, without hesitation, she dropped the dead skin directly into the pot of stew. Koma nearly screamed. He quickly covered his mouth with both hands while fear exploded through his body. Inside the kitchen, Mama Bisi picked up the spoon again and stirred the stew slowly. The same stew the villagers praised every single day. The same stew travelers crossed villages to taste. The same stew children begged for every morning. Koma felt sickness rise inside him immediately. Then Mama Bisi repeated the action again. Scratch. Peel. Drop. Stir. Again. And again. Koma's legs nearly failed him. Images flooded his mind instantly. Villagers eating happily. Men asking for extra meat. Children licking their fingers with excitement. Everyone praising Mama Bisi. Without knowing the terrible truth hidden inside the stew, Koma slowly stepped backward away from the wall. The aroma filled the night air once again. But now, it smelled horrifying. Terrifying. Unnatural. Koma turned immediately and ran into the darkness. When he finally stopped far from the kitchen, he bent over trying desperately to breathe. Sweat covered his face completely. What kind secret be this? He whispered fearfully. Far behind him, the orange light inside Mama Bisi's kitchen still flickered quietly in the darkness. Everything outside looked peaceful. Normal. Silent village. Cold night air. But Koma now knew the horrifying truth behind Mama Bisi's famous stew. And from that moment, nothing in Elaro would ever remain the same again. Fire follow now before chapter 4 drops. Fire. Because the moment Koma exposes Mama Bisi's secret to the village, chaos will begin. Will the villagers believe him? Will Mama Bisi fight back? Or will somebody disappear before morning comes? Eyes. Backhand index pointing right follow now so you don't miss the next terrifying chapter of Mama Bisi's secrets too.